Fred Matiang'i is a good political leader, and he can make actually what we call one of the best presidential candidates from the side of opposition. Because if you look at Fred Matiang'i, we can say that he possesses the qualities that actually can help him to become the president of this republic. And that is why many of the people in this republic, they actually look up to Fred Matiang'i, and they wish that Fred Matiang'i can make a good president of this republic. But do you think it is going to be easy for him to become the president of this republic? Because from what is happening in the political arena, it looks like Fred Matiang'i, with his best qualities of becoming the president of this Republic of Kenya, he is not going to be the presidential material and eventually to be the president of this republic. That is the kind of analysis I want to give you today. But before we dive in and try to look at those critical analyses, why I believe that Fred Matiang'i, with all his qualities, it is going to be very difficult for him to be the president of this republic. So before we dive into that, I request you kindly to take a minute and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video a like, share the video to your friends, and if your friends are lovers of politics, then it's good to request them for us to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And whenever you subscribe to our YouTube channel, always make sure to smash the bell button, because once you smash the bell button, you give YouTube a leeway so that you can get notified whenever we upload any political content into YouTube. And now, let us come back to the discussion of the day. Why I believe that Fred Matiang'i has all the qualities that make him to deserve to be the president of this republic. But because of the political environment in Kenya, I strongly believe that Fred Matiang'i will actually not be given any space to be the president of this republic. The first thing which actually cannot allow Fred Matiang'i to be the president of this republic is tribal politics in this nation. Because of the politics which is actually ringed to our tribal blocks, that is going to make it hard for Fred Matiang'i to be the president of this republic. Because in this republic, we have always seen that those political leaders who actually come from large tribes, like the Kalenjins, like the Kikuyus, it becomes very difficult for any person from smaller tribes to be the president of this republic, because it is very easy for people from bigger tribes to actually take presidency of this republic. But it is also hard also for those tribes which are small in terms of population to take the presidency of this republic. And that is so because we believe in our tribes. And you will find that politics in this nation is actually tribal in nature. Because all other things, we can do them as Kenyans. But when it reaches to leadership, when it reaches to politics, you will find that most people, they go back to their tribal cocoons and actually they play politics which is actually inclined to our tribes. So that is the first thing which is going to make Fred Matiang'i not to become the president of this republic, even if he has all the qualities that make him to deserve to be the president of this republic, because Fred Matiang'i actually comes from a small tribe. So that is the first thing. And also, because of that tribal politics in nature, you will find that when it reaches at the national level, people will tell you, come with numbers. Let us sit down and look at your numbers and then gauge whether you will become the president of this republic. And that is why I believe that Rigathi Gachagua, by virtue that he comes from a bigger tribe in this republic, and he is actually making a lot of effort to get more following in this republic. And now because he has become the kingpin of Mount Kenya, even if this side of opposition, they are going to have a scientific research to see among those people who are from the side of opposition, the one who will actually be the flag bearer of the opposition. Definitely, you will find that from those kind of research or opinion polls, Rigathi Gachagua will actually take position 1. And then Fred Matiang'i will actually take position 2. And that is actually what we have seen from the info-track research or poll opinion. Because when info-track was trying to ask people that from the side of opposition, who do you think you will vote for to be the president of this republic or to be the flag bearer of opposition? Many people said we want Rigathi Gachagua. That was around that 6% of those people who were actually involved in that poll. And then 30% they had said Fred Matiang'i. And that is why I believe that by virtue that a certain political leader comes from a tribe which is highly populated, which has more people who are eligible to vote or who are voters, then you will find that that leader will always carry a upper hand. And that is why I am telling people that it is not going to be very easy for Fred Matiang'i to be given the flag bearer of this side of opposition. Because if we become very realistic and ask between Rigathi Gachagua, who has better qualities of leading this nation, then everybody will say it's Fred Matiang'i. Fred Matiang'i is better than Rigathi Gachagua. But when it comes to polling, and when it comes that people now go to their political cocoons, which is being tribal, then you will find that now Rigathi Gachagua will have a upper hand than Fred Matiang'i. And that is why I'm saying that Fred Matiang'i will not actually be given that chance of becoming the president of this republic. Another thing which will actually not allow Fred Matiang'i to take leadership is in this nation is about the finance factor. Because when it comes to finance and financing, I am very sure Rigathi Gachagua will have more read of attracting more financial to his side than Fred Matiang'i. And when these people are going to the table of the national level, and when they will be discussing who among us is going to be the presidential flag bearer, the issue of finance definitely will come up. Because if you want to be the flag bearer, they will say you must have enough money. And sometimes those who will pave way for you to take up that position, some of them, they may ask money that, yes, we can allow you to stop at presidency, but now give us the money before even you bring the money which will go to the kit of financing across the nation. And therefore, from the side of Fred Matiang'i, I don't think they will have much as from the side of Rick G. So the finance might actually hinder Fred Matiang'i from stepping at presidency. So those two things are very critical in actually the person who is going to be flag bearer of what we call the opposition side. And when we look at those two things, then it will be obvious that Rigathi Gachagua will take the upper hand, and hence Fred Matiang'i cannot have that chance of stepping at presidency unless he reach to a conclusion that he will be on the ballot using his own political party or having another alliance with other political leaders. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think will not also allow Fred Matiang'i to step at presidency and eventually become the president of this republic? Because I think other things like policies of the political party that Fred Matiang'i is going to write on, he can have good policies. So I don't think that policies will be will be a problem. So from your own side, what do you think can make Fred Matiang'i not to become the president of this republic via ballot? Please drop your comment in the comment section below. And if this is your first time to pump into this YouTube channel, I request you kindly to take a minute and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video a like, share the video to your friends. And whenever you subscribe to our YouTube channel, always remember to smash the bell button. And For those ones who have actually subscribed to our YouTube channel and they always keep watching our videos, I say thank you and may God bless you. And with that, I say thank you until we meet in our next political conversation. Goodbye.